So, I've always been fond of paleontology and love fossils, and I have since I was a kid. So I started collecting some fossils, and in the past I've actually looked for replicas and never really found a whole lot available. So I've decided to take some of my own fossils and to replicate those so that anyone who wants to enjoy these fossils can. So the three that I've replicated so far was first my fossil fish, which is right here. This is the original, very detailed, and I very carefully molded that so I could cast it in either resin, and you can't really see it on video like in person, but all of the detail from the original is still present in this resin, and also I've done it in a plaster gypsum, which feels very similar to the original. And as you can see with the gypsum, I've brushed some paint on to kind of highlight those details. The next fossil that I've replicated is this little fossil Trilobite. Specifically, this is a Coltranii ufatenensis, which is a species of Trilobite. And again, I've done this one in resin and also plaster. And the plaster, like with the fossil fish, it feels more weighted and more realistic. Also with the Trilobite, I've made it into a soft, flexible toy for kids. It's pretty much indestructible. You can twist it, bend it, stretch it, and it has all the detail that the harder replicas do. And lastly, it's a group of Ammonite. There's quite a few Ammonite in this little fossil here. And again, I've done that in plaster and painted it, and also resin. Now, the plasters I can paint more realistic to look more like the original fossils. But the resins, the benefit of those is, well, I can cast these in any color, any primary color: red, yellow, blue, green, brown, black, or as you see here, white. Or I can paint the plaster to make it more realistic. The main benefit with the resins, though, is that they are almost indestructible. If you were to drop the plaster, it would shatter just like the original fossils would. But the resins would be fine if they were dropped. They're also easier to ship because you don't have to worry about them getting damaged during transport like you do with the plasters. All right, so I'm making all these replicas available on either Etsy or eBay. Just look for MVO Collectibles. And thank you very much. And that's it.